Hey guys, today we are going to be talking about your science experiment that you're going to be doing. The whole experiment is not due for this unit. It is a course long experiment, so you're supposed to do it throughout the course. Because technically, if you are in an agriculture class, you need to have a supervised ag experience. And so this experiment is going to be your ag experience. So we're going to go through it. You're going to present me an experiment proposal. So it says it's a really wide variety of fields. So your science experiment can really be mostly whatever you want. It just has to be under agriculture. So it can be animal based, plant based, food based, or you could even do a social experiment where you test the knowledge of agriculture around different people. And we'll go into some examples. So if you need ideas for an experiment, reach out. I have a lot. Back when I was an ag teacher, we actually did the Agri-Science Fair, which was where we did agriculture experiments, and we actually won state and we're third at state, and we were 10th in the nation one year. So I think I can help you out with some ideas. What we did, if you're curious, we had 20 chickens, and we decided what color feed the chickens would like to eat. So we had green feed, regular colored feed, and red feed offered to them. And they preferred green feed because it resembled grass. And that actually got 10th in the nation. So it doesn't have to be that extreme. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money on this. You don't have to spend any money on this. There are things that you can do that are totally free. So please reach out to me for any examples if you need some. So your first step is going to be the following. You're going to submit to me what your science experiment is going to show or prove. So a hypothesis. So a hypothesis is what you think is going to happen. Okay, so an example would be I think that chickens are going to prefer the green feed over yellow feed because it resembles colors of nature and they may see it better. Okay, that would be a hypothesis for that experiment. If you're doing one, like a free one that you could do, would be asking your family members just a simple question of where beef comes from and testing the knowledge of that. So I believe that 75% of people that I survey are going to know where their food comes from. That would be a hypothesis. And that'd be a really easy one. You just make a survey and email it out to them and then report your results. So your plan, how you're going to do the experiment, all the steps, and how long you think it'll take. So remember, you have the whole course to do this. However, it may not take that long. If you're doing the rate of plants growing in the light versus growing in the dark, that plant's not going to grow for 4 months. Okay, so you can set a time and you may say, I'm going to measure the plant growth in a 3-week time period. Okay, so tell me how long, tell me what steps you're going to take. So I'm going to plant the seeds, I'm going to buy plants already growing, and I'm going to set 3 in the sunlight, 3 in the dark. I will water them all the same. The only variable, which means what's going to be changed, will be the light condition. At the end of the 3-week, I will measure them every week. At the end of the 3-week period, I will put together my results and see which plant grew faster. A list of supplies. So this has to be very detailed. Tell me everything you're going to need. So if you're doing a plant experiment, what type of seeds, what type of plants, soil, containers, water, all of these would be a list. How you intend to document. So, and what you intend to measure. So are you going to measure the plant stems? Are you going to measure the plant leaves? Are you going to measure it with a ruler? Are you going to measure it with a tape measure? How are you going to document these? If you're doing a survey, are you measuring it through Google? How are you keeping your records? So you're going to turn in your proposal to this Dropbox. Okay. Once I have approval, then you can begin your experiment, and the entire project is due in Unit 10. Okay, so if you go ahead and you get after it and you finish it in September, you can go ahead and turn that in. Be careful though, because it is a huge portion of your grade. So the proposal's all we're working on right now, but we'll go through everything that you will end up doing. You'll write an introduction telling me why your experiment connects and how it connects to ag. Your hypothesis, what you think is going to happen. A written description of what you did. You need to take pictures. Measure in at least one of the steps. The results, what happened. Your results do not have to match your hypothesis. If you're wrong on your hypothesis, you're not going to get this wrong, okay? A one-page conclusion telling me the results of your experiment. Tell me what you learned. Tell me if it was right, your hypothesis was right, or if it was wrong, what you would change, how that relates to agriculture, okay? So that's what you're doing for the lab for this week. You are simply coming up with your experiment and sending me a proposal. Make sure to include all of these bullet points in your proposal. So what it's going to be, your hypothesis, your plan, supplies, how to document progress. I'm going to help each of you. So make sure you send that so you can help me and reach out to me, whether that's through office hours or during our live sessions, or email for if you need any help coming up with something. All right? Okay, bye.